Guaranteed Irish are delighted to partner with the Nature Trust in relation to creating a brand new project called the Guaranteed Irish Forest. Here in this setting in County Mayo, bordering Roscommon and Sligo, we have a real opportunity to really have an influence on our biodiversity in a native woodland setting, and it's really what I suppose the ethos and the essence of Guaranteed Irish is all about, creating something for the future and something that we can be proud of for many generations after we're all gone. So Ciarán, thanks so much for helping Guaranteed Irish and partnering with us for establishing and locating a destination for the Guaranteed Irish Forest. Really exciting for us and our members, and it's really the right thing to do. And it's great to be backed and supported by the Nature Trust. So for our members, tell us a little bit about the Nature Trust.
Okay, the Nature Trust was set up by Cloonakillina Nature, which is part of Cloonakillina State Forestry Company, to deliver a real impact at scale on the climate change and biodiversity crisis. And what we focus on is planting native Irish woodlands. Ireland has a very low level of native woodland cover, in around 2%. And what we do is we form partnerships with organisations like Guaranteed Irish to buy land, plant that land with native Irish tree species, and manage those lands in perpetuity for climate, for biodiversity and for people. Because all these forests are going to be open access as they mature, and they'll become resources to local communities in the areas in which we plant them. In time, it'll be a native woodland with 9 different species of native Irish trees. It's a relatively wet site, so we're going to go for a wet native woodland mixture, primarily birch and alder, but we will mix in a variety of species, and on the higher areas of the site we'll plant oak and also Scots pine. They require drier soils, but there's parts of this site that have those soils because the site has a change in elevation. It's a really, really interesting site. It runs from a small hill right down to a beautiful lake, which is within an SA.
What kind of biodiversity? Are we talking small animals or like lake birds or ducks?
Yeah, over time things will change here. So initially we will plant seedlings this winter. And over time they'll compete with the surrounding vegetation for a couple of years. But after 6 or 7 years, the young trees, the young saplings will have grown to trees, and they will begin to dominate the surrounding vegetation, and then you'll start to see what looks like a forest. Over time though, you'll then bring in other biodiversity with small mammals, small birds, and over the lifetime of the forest you'll get a really, really rich mix of biodiversity on site.